Hey guys, welcome back. In this video, I'm gonna show you guys exactly how you can get a provincial nomination from the province of Alberta. And also guys, I'm gonna be showing you the actual experiences of applicants who already got their nomination from the province. My name is Id. Let's get started. Alright, so before we move on to the step-by-step process, I just want to show you guys the actual experiences and timeline of applicants who are already successful in this immigration stream and who already got their provincial nomination. Alright guys, so our first sample applicant who got a nomination from the province of Alberta is actually from the NOC Code 4212, which is a social and community service worker of skill type B. Now the CRS score that he got is actually 376 and his profile has been created on April 24th, 2019. 5 months later he got his NOI, which is the notification of interest, and then 2 months later he got his nomination, which is in January 1, 2020. And by getting the nomination, he actually got additional 600 points in his total CRS score. Now take note guys that this person has no connection to Alberta, which means that he doesn't have any relative living in Alberta, he doesn't have any job offer in Alberta, and he is not a graduate of an institution in Alberta. Before we move on guys, please consider subscribing to my channel, hit the bell, hit the thumbs up. I really appreciate all of the support. Now our second sample applicant who got a nomination from the province of Alberta has actually the same NOC code as the first one, which is 4212, but has a lower CRS score of 375. Now unlike the first applicant who got his NOI 5 months after creating his express entry profile, this particular applicant actually got his NOI just 1 week after creating his express entry profile, which is extremely fast. And then 1 month later, he again got his nomination, which is November 29, 2019, which is again very fast, which suggests that Alberta actually has a high demand on this particular NOC code, which is 4212. Now take note guys that this person again has no connection to Alberta, meaning no relative, friends, or sibling or parent living in Alberta, no studies and job offer in Alberta. Moving on to our third applicant who got a nomination from the province of Alberta, actually has a connection to Alberta, which is a graduate of an Alberta institution. Now this guy actually has an NOC code of 1221, which is Administrative Officer of Skill Type B. Now his CRS score is actually 408, which is a bit higher compared to the first two applicants. This guy created his profile or express entry profile on September 16th, 2019, and then a month later got his notification of interest, and then another month and a half got his nomination on December 4th, 2019. So the turnaround time for this particular applicant is actually a bit fast. So 1 month for the NOI and 1.5 months for the nomination. Now our fourth and last sample applicant who got a nomination from the province of Alberta has no connection to Alberta. He's actually working on the NOC code 6231, which is Insurance Agents and Brokers of Skill Type B. Now this person actually has a very low CRS score of 311. His profile or express entry profile has been created on August 10th, 2019. After 2 months he got his notification of interest, and then a month later got his nomination, which is on November 25th, 2019, which is additional 600 points has been added on to his total CRS score, which means that he is going to get the ITA or invitation to apply under the express entry system as a provincial nominee. Now, the source of the information that I gave you can be found down in the description box below. By the way guys, at the end of this video, can you please write down your timeline down in the comment section below? You can include your CRS score, your NOC code, the date you applied or you created your express entry profile, the date you received your nomination if you already did. The reason is because this is going to be beneficial for the rest of the people who are applying for AINP, so that we can see which occupations are getting nominations, and also we can assess or gauge your application as to when you're going to get your nomination. Now let's talk about the reasons why you should apply under the Alberta Express Entry stream. The first reason is that the application is completely free, unlike other provinces where they charge a certain amount for PNP application. The second is that you can apply even if you have a very low CRS score as low as 300. As a matter of fact, if we take a look at the Alberta website from this link, we already have several locations of invitations as low as CRS score 300, which started on January 10th. And then we got 301 on 25th, 301 on February 1st, and then another 300 on June 21st, another 303 on July 24th, and the start of the year we had a CRS score of 350 in January 9th, 2020, which invited 150 applicants. If you guys don't know how to compute for your CRS score, it's very easy. Just go to this link right here, which you can find down in the description box below, and simply answer all of the questions over here. And then once you finish answering all of the questions, at the very bottom of the page, you will see your grand total, which is your total CRS score, in this case 473. The third reason is that this stream does not require you to have a job offer in order to apply, unlike other immigration streams. Now, the following guys are the factors that will get you a notification of interest and eventually a provincial nomination under the Alberta Express Entry stream. Number one, you have a CRS score of at least 300. Number two, your occupation falls under NOC skill types 0, A, or B. For example, financial managers, nurses, doctors, dentists, pharmacists, engineers, teachers, programmers, accountants, butchers, cooks, chefs, plumbers, and so on and so forth. Number three, you have an active express entry profile and that you guys have expressed your interest to live in Alberta. Later in this video, I'm going to show you guys how to do this. Number four, you are working in an occupation that supports Alberta's economic development and diversification. Now, those lists of occupations are not publicly provided by Alberta, and the only way to find out is once you get your notification of interest. That's why it's very important, guys, that you put your timeline down in the comment section below so that others can also see which occupations are getting nominations or notification of interest. Now, your chance of getting a nomination from Alberta increases if, number one, you have a degree from a Canadian post-secondary institution and a valid job offer. Number two, you have a parent, a child, or a sibling already living in Alberta. And number three, you have a valid job offer or a work experience in Alberta. Now, let me tell you guys the much awaited part, which is the actual step-by-step process on how to apply under the Alberta Express Entry stream. Alright, so the very first step in applying for Alberta Express Entry stream is to obtain your IELTS report. Now, I'm going to show you guys the actual step-by-step process on how you can obtain an IELTS report. Alright guys, so I just want to make a quick demo on how you can get an IELTS report. So on this page right here, go to ielts.britishcouncil.org, scroll further down and click your country, let's say Philippines, and then click on continue. And then on the left hand side guys, click on the register link, scroll further down and select no and click next, and then change the test module from academic to general, and then select a test date from the list and click on register online button. The second step is to obtain your ECA report. Now I'm going to show you guys how to register to get an ECA report. Just a quick demo again guys on how you can get an ECA report. So go to west.org and on here click on Get Started. And then scroll further down and click on Apply Now button. And then select Canada from the choices. And then select ECA application for IRCC. Fill out all the required information and finally click on the Create Account button. Step 3 is to create an Express Entry profile and express your interest to live in Alberta. I'm going to show you guys how to do this. Alright, so to create an Express Entry profile, simply go to my channel and then under videos, scroll further down and you will see this video over here, how to create an Express Entry profile easily. Simply click on this video and it will take you to the step-by-step process on how to create an Express Entry profile. Now the next question is, how do you express your interest to live in Alberta? Well, the answer to that question is really simple guys. As soon as you create your Express Entry profile, you will come across with this page, which is the provinces and territories of interest. Simply click the checkbox next to Alberta to show your interest to live in Alberta. In the same way, you can click on the checkbox next to all provinces and territories. Step 4 is to receive an NOI letter and then send a copy of the letter to albertaexpressentry@gov.ab.ca. Now, once you guys are qualified, Alberta will email you back requesting you to send your application, and you guys must send your application within 30 days. Again, this is a paper-based application and the following are the steps you need to take to send your application. Alright guys, so there's 3 basic steps to submitting your application. The first one is to fill out the application form, which is the ainp 012. Now don't worry guys if you don't know where to find the form, because this form will be emailed to you directly. The second guys is to gather required documents. So the following is the list of documents required, which will also be emailed to you. The very first document guys is the application form, which I mentioned to you a while ago. The second will be the notification of interest letter or the NOI letter, which will be emailed to you. The third one guys is copy of pages of your passport showing personal info, expiry and renewal dates, and this will be for yourself and for your spouse if you have one. The fourth one is work permit, so submit all Canadian work permits if applicable. The fifth one guys are the IRCC forms. Now the following forms are the list of forms that you must submit for yourself or for your spouse if you have one. So here are the list of forms for yourself and for your spouse. The one on the top is for yourself, which is the IMM 0008, which is the generic application form for Canada. IMM 5669, which is the Schedule A background declaration form. IMM 5406, which is additional family information form. The second IMM 0008 is the Schedule 4 economic classes provincial nominees. The IMM 5476, which is the use of a representative form, which is only if applicable. And finally, the IMM 0008 DEP, which is the additional dependence declaration form, only if applicable. Now, the ones underneath are for your spouse. The sixth document is going to be the language test, which is your IELTS report. The seventh is your ECA report, for example, your WES report, if you had your educational assessment done by WES. The eighth document are going to be your degrees, diplomas, and certificates from outside of Canada or inside Canada if you have one. The ninth guys is the AIT recognized trade certificate, only if applicable. Finally, the last document guys is going to be your reference letters, which are your employment letters. So your employment letters for your current and previous employment, if you have one, must be signed by a manager or supervisor from the company and must be on a company letterhead and include the following: job title, salary, period of employment, hours of work per week, main job duties, education required, skills, work experience, employer contact information. The last step to submitting your application guys is to place the application form and documents in an envelope and mail it to the following address. So Alberta Immigrant Nominee Program, Government of Alberta, Suite 940 ADB Place North Tower, 125 Jasper Avenue, Edmonton, Alberta, T5J1S6. Step 5 is to receive a confirmation email from Alberta that your file has been received. Now, step 6 is to receive a confirmation email from Alberta that your file has been approved. Step 7 is to receive an ITA or invitation to apply in the next draw. Finally, the last step, which is step 8, is to apply for permanent residence under the Express Entry system. Now, since your nomination is through an Express Entry stream, you must apply through the online system. So simply go to this link, which you can find also down in the description box below. And then you will see here that you can only apply for permanent residence through an Express Entry if you've received an invitation to apply, which is the ITA. The application process is actually $1,040. If you include a spouse, that's additional $1,040, and additional $150 if you include a dependent child. Simply click on the link which says sign in to your account to initiate your application for permanent residence. Thank you so much guys for watching. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to write down in the comment section down below. If you guys haven't watched my previous videos about Express Entry, you can try going through these videos right here. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Good luck.